Good morning all of you. We are doing class 5 mathematics chapter number 4 multiplication and division. We have started the chapter and completed exercise number 4.1, 4.2 and today we are going to start explanation part of division. Division means repeated subtraction or distribution of a whole number into equal quantities or in equal numbers of parts or group. It is opposite of multiplication. In multiplication we are adding, but in division we will subtract. In division the dividend is divided by the divisor to obtain the answer. The answer obtained is called quotient and same in some cases we get a leftover number after dividing. The number that is left after division is called the remainder. We have already learned division of 2-digit and 3-digit numbers by a 1-digit number in the previous classes. Now in this class we will learn about 3-digit or 4-digit number divided by 2-digit number. Now let us do some examples so that we will be able to understand how it works. Division of 3-digit and 4-digit number by a 2-digit number. The example is given: divide 225 by 15. Now solution is here. So 225 divided by 15. In step 1, consider the first 2 digits of the dividend. Since the divisor is a 2-digit number, since 22 is greater than 15, it can be divided. From the multiplication table of 15, we know that 15 into 1 is equals to 15. Which is nearest to 22? Write 1 as the tens place of the quotient and subtract 15 from 22. So what would be the remainder? Is 7. That means in step 2, bring down the next digit, that is 5 ones of the dividend to make the number 75, whatever is written over here. From the multiplication table of 15, we know that 15 into 5 equals to 75. Write 5 at the ones place of the quotient and subtract 75 from 75. Here quotient equals to 15 and remainder equals to 0. So 225 divided by 15 is equals to 15. The answer comes. That means 15 into 15 equals to 225. Now another one, divide and check your answer. So divide 249 by 14 and check your answer. Similarly, what we have done in example number 13, same thing we will do over here. In step 1, since 24 is greater than 14, divide 24 by 14. We know that 14 into 1 equals to 14, which is less than 24. Write 1 at the tens place of the quotient and subtract 14 from 24. So 24 minus 14 equals to 10. This one. Now step 2. Bring down 9 ones to make the number 109. Now divide 109 by 14. So 14 into 7 equals to 98, which is closest to 109. Since 14 into 8 is 112, that is greater than 109, so we will write 98 over here, because if we will write 112, that means 112 is greater than 9, it would not be divided, it would not be subtracted here, so we will write 98 over here. Write 7 at ones place of the quotient and subtract 98 from 100. So 109 minus 98 equals to 11. Here quotient equals to 17 and remainder equals to 11. So 249 divided by 14 equals to 17 and remainder equals to 11. Now we will check the answer whether it is right or wrong. So for that checking we required a formula. So learn this formula so that it would be easy for you to do the sums. So the formula is dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So 249 is equals to 14 into 7 plus 11, that is 238 plus 11, that means 249 equals to 49. So the division is correct. So here we have find that our answer is correct. By using this formula we have checked that the answer is correct. Now division of number by 10, 100 and 1000. What we have done in multiplication, same thing we will do, but only division part will be here. When a number is divided by 10, 100, 1000 and so on, the value of each of its digit decreases by 10, 100 and 1000 times respectively. To divide a number by 10, write the ones digit of the number at ones place as remainder and remaining digits add as quotient. See here what is given. 826 divided by 10, that means a point would be here, that means remainder 6 and quotient would be 82. So the quotient is 82 and remainder is 6. To divide a number 100, write the number formed by the digit at tens place and ones place as remainder and the remaining digit as quotient. So simple, just write two digits, that means ones and tens, as remainder and remaining are as quotient. Same thing happens in 1000 again. Write the number from the digit to the 100 tens and ones place as remainder, that means you have to write 807 as remainder and 3 as quotient. Now divide the following. We will do one. 2046 by 10. So 2046 divided by 10 gives 204 as quotient and 6 as remainder, because 6 is at its ones place. At 100 divided by 100, 5048, that means 48 would be here because ones and tens place is here and rest of the numbers are as quotient. And here 3204 divided by 1000, that means 204 would be remainder and 3 would be the quotient. Now division of number when both the dividend and divisor ends with 0. So suppose that here 500 divided by 50, both are ending with 0, that means 10. When both the dividend and the divisor ends with 0, cancel the equal number of zeros by starting from the ones place of both the numbers and then divide. This is called the cancellation method. We add the 0 back to the remainder, if any, to get the final answer. Let's check with an example. Example number 16a. 63,000 divided by 500. So what we have done, 6300 divided by 500, that means we have crossed two zeros. So 63 divided by 5, simple division we will do 63 and we will get the remainder as 6, as 3 and quotient as 12 and divisor as 5. That means, so 6300, that means 6300 divided by 500 equals to 12 and remainder equals to 300. Now division by breaking. We know how to divide number using standard algorithm. Now let's learn another way of dividing large numbers, like breaking the dividend and then dividing each number by the divisor. For example, if we have to divide 8750 by 25 using this method, we need to first expand or break the dividend and then divide each of them with the divisor separately. Look at the steps given below carefully. So, to understand these lines, we have to go through the steps. Write the dividend in the expanded form as shown. That means 8750 is equals to, in expanded form it would be written as 8000 plus 700 plus 50. In step 2, divide each number of the expanded form of the dividend by 25. So 8000 divided by 25 equals to 320, and 725 divided by 700 is divided by 25, we get 28, and 50 divided by 25 equals to 2. Now in step 3, add all the quotient obtained in step 2 to obtain the final quotient. That means whatever the quotient we have got, this and this. So 320 plus 28 plus 2 equals to 350. Now check the answer by carrying out standard algorithm or long division. Normal division we will do 25 into 3 equals to 75. That means here 2 would be remainder, 12 would be remainder, 5 comes over here, that means 125. That means 25 into 5 equals to 125, and 0 will come over here. So 0 by 0 equals to 0, that means 350. So whatever we have done here in long division method, we have checked it with this one. That means both the answers are correct. Now you have to do this mental maths at your home. Next day we'll start exercise number 4.3. So your answer is this mental math, and so your assignment is, that means your homework is this one. Next day we'll start the exercise number 4.3. Till then, thank you, goodbye.